Throws it up high. Love kicks to Smith.
Clearly, every time.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Westbrook against Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. It's Westbrook with the drive. Good. Westbrook's got 6. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Westbrook against Irving. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
But he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here is Love. The Thunder making the shot.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability. You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Irving with a clean look. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Irving's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that, Greg, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig, and Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and it's sent back by Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving's got the ball, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Smith, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. Then for the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. It's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it up, and the dunk by James.
The defense to start and ignite. That play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Mozgov with the block. They're running. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Dellavedova dishes to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Dellavedova, the pass to James. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. James has got 15.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
Here's Irving. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Irving drives in. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. Mozgov kicks to Fry. Irving up top. Covered by Foy. Irving dishes to Fry. Here's Roberson. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another.
He's picked up by Jim. And Waiters kicks to Foy. Baseline try. That one wide left. Cavaliers are gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The kick out to Irving. The feed to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Waiters. They get it back. Here's Roberson. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Nice.
And so it's a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 block shots, and... All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving at the point guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now here's Shumpert. Now here's Durant. Kicks to Adams. Stolen by Thompson. James, the pass to Love. Back to LeBron. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Ibaka outside. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent, mainly Kevin Durant.
We were used to seeing the Thunder as a top offensive team, as you mentioned, Greg. Last season, they finished 18th, Clark, in field goal percentage.
And, you know, for context, that's the lowest they finished since their first year in Oklahoma, Kevin. Usually you can find them among the top 5 teams in the league when they're healthy.
Smith checked in for James. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Morrow's checked in.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Durant just inside the line. Buries the jump shot. Durant's got 6 points. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Irving against Westbrook. Irving attacking, and that one's good. He's got 12.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Westbrook against Irving. Goes up on the high post. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. A 3-ball. And it's Westbrook again missing.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him and he had to take it.
And for Russell, heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irvin. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Greg, on the topic of Westbrook, no one's questioning his heart and his will. It was unbelievable what he did after Durant went down. But Clark, the truth is, it's hard to make the playoffs playing inefficient basketball.
No, I agree. I mean, there are certain guys who are catalysts and other guys who make things happen. And Iverson, Ginobili, Russell's old teammate, James Harden. Those guys make things.
Thunder trailing by 5. Stolen away. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Here's Dellavedova. The Thunder making the shot. Cans it. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy.
Roll down to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As the teams...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
2 minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Jones comes in for Jefferson. McRae's checked in for Shumpert. And it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Williams attacking. Stolen by Durant. Here's Westbrook. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Huge height advantage there. But because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Williams gets the bucket. 1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Williams against Westbrook. He dishes it to Ibaka. Off target from outside. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now Durant running the floor, galloping all by himself.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Now here's Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. McRae passes to Jones. The wide open look for Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
The dish to Ibaka. Three-pointer. They get it back. And Adams kicks to Westbrook. Here's Roberson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night. Williams against Westbrook. Shoots it. And again, it's Cleveland. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For three, Love, but they get it back. No good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Cleveland leading by 5. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Dion Waiters. Kyle Singler is out there with Durant. Then there's Foy. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. Timeout called, Cleveland. While you look back on the Thunder last season, the theme was injury. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Smith. And a jumper in there for Matthew Dellavedova. Here's LeBron.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Irving with the ball. Inside, stolen by Waiters. One-on-one fast break, and count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season. A second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game. But with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
James, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Now here's Waiters, just 4 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to return possession. A different look for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Kyle Singler. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Ford. No good on the quick three. And talking about Kyle Singler last season, Greg, good point you made. You would have thought the trade to the Thunder would have given him more minutes. You know, Clark, they were looking for floor stretching options with Kevin Durant out.
Yeah, but so late in the season, he needed to learn all the schemes, get integrated with all the other players. Those are just a few reasons why he was rarely given the chance to make an impact.
They grabbed their own miss. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Enes Kanter.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
Westbrook against Shumpert. And finished off by Westbrook.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
That gives them the lead. 12 points for Kevin Durant. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Waiters kicks to Ibaka. Shumpert with the steal. And the dunk by James.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Shumpert dishes to Fry. Nailed from three-point land. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Shumpert, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Thunder have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both for the win. And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
Yeah, and he was on his way to sending that one down, so the play is definitely to foul right there, which he did.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth.
Facing.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Voigt kicks to Collison. He feeds it to Four. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Morrow. Inside, 5 to shoot. It falls!
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
Here's Dellavedova. Payne with the block. They recover it. .46 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 2. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Westbrook against Irving. Passes to Roberson. Adams outside. He kicks to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Adams, the pass to Durant. The Thunder with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
19 seconds left in the game. Westbrook drives in. Adams dishes to Robertson. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They trail by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And now they foul and stop the clock. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're losing by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on a play for down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking in goaltending. My actions are.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Spurs in an interconference battle here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. Now, here is Irving. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And it's Green missing. Cleveland has come out of the gates quickly. It's a 5-point game. The drive by Smith. And a wide open look for James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for LeBron.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Leonard with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Irving attacking. LeBron against Leonard. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of...
Smith outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Duncan. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
James kicks to Thompson. Down low, here's Leonard. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. A quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it. Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Parker's shot is off. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Leonard attacking on the wing. Green. It's Parker outside. And it's Parker again missing. The Cavaliers leading. Irving passes to James.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
And the rejection by James. And the wide open shot from Green. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Irving. Love up top. There's the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Here's Green. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Love against Leonard. 6 to shoot. To end the run. And Thompson sends it back. James dishes to Smith. He lobs it up. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
Now West, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Dellavedova kicks to Fry. Now the dish to James. Score the basket.